One for you, one for me.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian. Today I'm playing with Kambal, Profiteering Mayor. Kambal loves it when your opponent makes tokens. So, we make our opponents make tokens. Kambal is a 3-mana 2/4, and whenever your opponent has a token or tokens enter the battlefield under their control for the first time in a turn, we get a tapped copy of all of those tokens. Because this only happens once per turn, we really do want lots of things to enter at the same time, so we get lots of things too. And whenever tokens enter the battlefield under our control, we get to gain a life, and they lose a life. So we love it when lots of things make lots of tokens. This deck is a bit of a hybrid between a Orzhov tokens sacrifice deck, making use of great cards like Lord Skitter, Jadar, and Bitter Blossom, Skrelv's Hive, these repeatable token makers, ways to sacrifice them, ways to get great value, and also a lot of cards that can give our opponents tokens. These are not always cards that we would run. Some of them are, like Fateful Absence and Get Lost. These are fantastic pieces of removal that give our opponents tokens. We also have cards like Stroke of Midnight, and some you might not actually expect, like Tribute to Hirobi or Slaughter Specialist, all of which give our opponents tokens, so we can get tokens too. This deck is very fun and makes use of some interesting abilities. Cards like Shadrick's Silverquill suddenly become a little bit less one for me, one for you, and two for me, one for you, because you can give your opponent a token, make one for yourself. We also have some cards that are great for going wide, like Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite, and some just generically really nice cards in Orzhov colors. Some of the cards that I'm actually excited about running in this deck are things like Kaya, Geist Hunter. I haven't been able to find a good shelf for her, but finally, we have ways to double tokens! And there's actually 3 different ways to double tokens in this deck. It's a great ability, and her plus is also very good, too. If we ever get to her -6, that would be pretty nice, but you know, I'll settle for just a little bit of Death Touch and growing my tokens. So we're going to take Kambal, Profiteering Mayor, into the queue, and we're going to give our opponent some tokens so we can get some too. Heliod, Sun Crowned, gains life and puts counters on things, and even give things lifelink too. This is an indestructible god, who's only a creature when their devotion is 5 or more. So they'll be trying to load up the battlefield with lots of white pips, and I'll be making them discard this Cosmos Elixir. The cards they have in hand, a Danto Vanguard, can become indestructible. Fantastic card to give lifelink to because you can pay life to make it indestructible, get lots of counters on it. An Angel of Vitality increases their life gain. With this Legion's Landing, they might be able to flip that over. Oh, this is very nice. I have this Virtue of Persistence. I can give this -3/-3. I could have also gone for their lifelinker, like take out their source of life gain, but I think killing the indestructible thing will probably be a good idea. Notably, one of the pieces of removal in my hand, Swords to Pleasures, also would gain them life. Get this Flooded Strand, life is a resource, something, something, something. Shock it in! Let's give myself a maximum amount of fixing here. So now we have Kambal out. Kambal can do a pretty good job blocking this vampire. And I imagine they do have other token makers in this deck. Ah, nice. So they're making this into a 3/3. So you can swing in. I'll still block it. Nice. I don't really want to give them a token because it would give them more life here. I might attack their hand with Thoughtseize. I could go for like a triple play here. Alright, so we seize their thoughts. Path of Bravery. Angel of Vitality. I'm trying to think of which of these I'd have more trouble dealing with. I'll have more trouble with the Angel. I'm going to give them the token. This also gets me a token. And I kind of think they're going to keep beefing up this vampire token. Are they going to start beefing up somebody else? Okay, cool. Path of Bravery. So now that Heliod is like a dude, we can exile him. Didn't do it before. So now I'm giving the choice between killing Kambal and the Slaughter Specialist. Move my commander to the command zone. Yep. And our Slaughter Specialist grows. Speaking of grows, we could get out the Elenda or go for Shadrix here. I think I would like to draw a card, and I'm willing to give them a token here. Because the more things that can die, the bigger our Slaughter Specialist can get. Aw, kitty! I wonder if they'll force flipping this over. Just keep gaining life. Looks like the answer is not yet. I'll bring out Kambal. I'm going to give them another one of these tokens. Do I want to draw a card or do I want to beef up the board? I want to draw a card. So we're going to give them that. Because we will also get an Inkling. Xander's Wake gets me card advantage for creatures dying. And hey, Heliod! They could grow one of these Inklings so it wouldn't die right away. Or they could just keep growing it. Oh, they want the life gain trigger. Yeah, no, you should do it. Okay, they're not interested. I know what I'm interested in, though. Death. Destruction. I wish I could get the Elenda out first. But, 1, 2, 3. Let's kill some stuff. Our Slaughter Specialist is about to have a hoot and holler and good time. Oh, I just wrote that. I could have played the Xander's Wake first. I'll throw it down now. I will give them a +1/+1 counter on each creature they control, which is to say, no creatures. And I will swing in for 7. Ambitious Farmhand will grab them a land. This can also turn into a life linker if they have a Coven. Getting that Meathook Master was really, really good. Especially because now our Slaughter Specialist is having a fantastic time. Anointed Procession. Double the tokens, double the fun. I could throw down the Virtue, but there isn't really anything I care that much about reanimating. So I will go for the Anointed Procession. I'm going to buff up my board, give them a token, start swinging in. Their Double Striker, our big Slaughter Specialist, going to do a great job. And they can see GG, Heliod. Itali, Primal Conqueror. Itali, as you probably already know, is a big old dinosaur that casts spells for free from both players' libraries, and can turn into a poisoning, trampling, indestructible monster of a card. Itali Primal Conqueror is a quadruple threat, which means that it's going to be hard to deal with him, especially because he's probably going to start the game by ramping, and ramping. I can remove some ramp, but not all ramp. Start by giving myself a token engine, Skrelv's Hive. Skrelv's Hive, a fine enchantment to give me a token every turn. And I also lose a life, but I can gain that life back if Kambal were on the field when it happened. Let's bring out Kambal. Hey, maybe they'll make some tokens. I would love it if they made tokens. Nope, they're just ramping. They're gonna ramp Itali, and they probably have some Ulamogs, some Emrakuls, and some other big, scary stuff. A lot of it. Do I want to just bring out my little crime gal? Yeah, I think I'll just bring out my criminal. Here's Joda the Hellraiser. Swinging for 3 whole damage. And they killed all my stuff. Okay, so I should have gone for these. But there's not many board wipes available in their colors, so take what you can get. Bramble Familiar. We're just 5 mana. Killing this doesn't make a difference because they can play Itali anyway. I could get out both of these. Sure, I'll do that. Bastion of Remembrance. Sacrifice the Might for black market connections because life is a resource and I'm going to spend every last point. Here comes Itali, and I was going to say there's a good chance that they end up hitting removal on us. Which the removal doesn't have a great target. Like, yes, you do get to exile my human soldier token. That'd have been worse. And they hit ramp on their side. Aww. Okay. They rid me of my beautiful black market connections. That makes me so sad. Trying to make sure I can play both of these. The game was trying to hold up like, oh, but what if you want to sacrifice something for Anguished Unmaking? I don't think I do. They could go for the, like, flip Itali, force a block this turn. In fact, that's what they're doing. I'll block with Kambal. Sadly, I can't do, like, the block sacrifice here. Because of Trample and the, like, weird poison. Bastion of Remembrance. Drain them! I know, I wanted to pay the 6 so bad. Oh, nice. Pogmoth. I'll make sure I'm doing this and this. I'm going to shrink that Bramble Familiar. Just you wait, I'll poison them too. Eventually. Can't put it back into hand here. Got ourselves a land. Nice. Swinging with Bart. Pass the turn. They'll attack with Itali. And we will unmake him. We do lose life, but life is a resource. And now they can replay Itali to get more free spells. Because of course they can. Or they could play something else. Okay, so they're going to start with a ramp. And here comes Itali. Is it like a pseudo infect? Yeah, except it also deals the damage. Oh, nice Ragavan. Oh, wait, Lord Skitter. Wish I had a Lord Skitter. We get ourselves a little guy. Just want to see what I could draw off this. Silent Clearing. Some more land. The good news is them making a rat also gets us a rat. And my rats hurt more than their rats. Nice. They go for the transform. We tell them to get lost. They get 2 maps. We get 2 maps. But that means I won't get a rat. But I will win the game. You steal 1 token, and they leave. GG. Joda the Unifier. Why is Kambal matching up against Joda? Joda is a 5-color Legends commander. When I built him, I made him all humans. But you can build him as just good legendary cards, of which there are many. When you cast a legend, you get Pseudo Cascade. And that Pseudo Cascade results in you getting more legends off your legendary casts. And based on the number of legendary creatures you have, everybody gets stronger. So let's take a look at what's in their hand. Mystic Study, Sword Supply Shares, and Chromatic Lantern. You can remove one of mine. But I noticed you don't have that many colors or that much land in that original hand. The Polluted Delta will get them a Triome. I assume they'll grab something with green and white. Says I already have blue and black here. Oh, nope. Go for this. Get Lost. I don't think I need this turn. So we'll go for this Scryland. Restless Fortress. I'll continue to take these lands, even though that's a tappy land. Ah, they found a Mana Dork. I'd love to wait until I also get the map tokens, but we gotta take out that guy. Oh, you drew lands? I wish I drew lands. Oh wait, I did. Human. And I will play a human. Her name is Loran. She's uncounterable, and I can pay the 1 to destroy your Mystic Study. Do I pay the 1? Yes. Once. I hate Mystic Study. Alright, cool. They didn't get a land there. Oh, goody, goody, goody. If they had, like, found a way to play a creature, I'm so ready with this Sheoldred, too. Come on, get on out here. Listen, you want to swords me? You want to swords me? Do it. I dares you. I'll gain the life. I'm not gonna let them draw a card off Loran because they're behind on lands. I'm like a little afraid of them playing the Norn before Joda, because that would mean I wouldn't get the Sheoldred trigger, which I need to kill the Joda. But ideally, like, you're getting down your Joda first. Kambal. Again. Right now, they are not quite set up for the Wooburg. Wolf Willow Haven on the plains. Interesting. That'll get them a green and white, but still not what they need. Could go for this. Oh, good. But here's other removal. Yeah, nice. I'm just gonna hold up the Spark. We are in Orzhov colors, so we are running just good Orzhov removal. As you should. I'm not running Farewell in this deck, though, because, I don't know. It's not the vibe I want. Ooh, Windswept Heath. If they get, like, a Sacred Foundry, the white-red, or something with blue-black. They just need, like, a different red source or blue source. Nice. Sacred Foundry. That's what I would get, too. Here's Joda. Crack open a map. Crack open a map. He's not going on any adventures. You don't get to explore at all, Joda. And my creatures who crave vibes. Oh, I should have swung in with the Restless Fortress. Would have been slightly more damage. I will let us both draw. Ooh, Black Market Connections. One of my personal favorite cards. because I love paying life. Also, getting tokens, because it's good for Kambal. Hi, Elish Norn. So, Elish Norn does turn off the enter the battlefield. I know. Does not matter. Hello there. I crave violence. We win the game. Joda being denied that early piece of fixing swiftly turned the tides of the game. GG. Jiza, the Hellraiser. Hey there, Jiza. Whenever they do crime, they make tokens. Jiza is actually a commander that you should be very afraid of. She's taking the best of mono black, which is already very strong, and rewarding you even more for it. And she has ward, so you can't just, like, kill her. So good. So good. I published my Jiza deck on YouTube this morning. Though I built the deck, like, 4 days ago. We recorded it a while ago and we're just, like, sitting on the video. What do we want? I want to surveil. This made me get rid of my tasty 2-drop. Ooh, double tokens. So something that's cute, though, in this matchup is our opponent is doing crime to make tokens. The crime we're doing is getting those tokens, too. No! Lord Skits! I want to have, like, twice as many tokens as them. That'd make me so happy. Do I think my commander will live through the turn? Probably not. As part of the, like, whole do crime, like these are all crimes. Targeting your opponent's permanents, spells and abilities they control, their graveyard, them. These are all crimes. Hi, I'm Kambal. Until you make a token, I'm not doing that much. I might drain you for a life. Okay, here comes the Iron Crag. I'm gonna bring out the Anointed Procession, because I really do want twice as many tokens. So if you, I don't know, do a crime, I want 4 zombies. So by the way, Jiza also buffs zombies, like all zombies. So these 2/2/2 tokens are actually 3/3s with Menace. Ooh, Bandit's Hull. Nice, good for crime. Morbin Time, good for stuff dying. Tokens. Boom. Love big tokens. And I cannot lie. We got 4/4s, but they will shrink if my creatures are killed. Yes, what could I have? Oh, Thought Distortion. Okay, so there goes Liliana. Hi, Liliana, you're a really good card. I also have Thought Distortion in this deck, and seeing the Thought Distortion in their deck makes me think they're actually running my version of Jiza the Hellraiser. I'm not saying other people don't run it, but I have been encouraging more and more people in their mono black decks. Oh, throw a Thought Distortion in there. It's a good card. I think I want to save this Meat Hook Massacre. I am also, like, slightly considering playing it for, X equals 0. We dabbing. Ba-boom. I think we should dab once we do a crime. And by the crime, I mean they do the crime, which causes us to do the crime. It's like the circle of life, but crime. Ooh, the 1 ring gives them protection. That means this is probably a really good turn for me to go shields down. So I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is transformed. We love crimes here. True, true, true. This will make 2 tokens instead of 1. I think there's some consideration for me doing this on my turn too. Doesn't really matter. I'll do it when Kambal is out the latest I can. It will make me 2 tokens because we have our procession. It's kind of like how if I cast this for X equals 0 with Lotho out, I would have gotten 2 treasures. Treasures. Is this song new to the playlist? It is! It's actually an entire new album. Oh, cool! And we win the game! Probably because we have really big, ever-growing tokens. GG, Jiza. I'm sad I didn't get to copy your zombies. Itali, Primal Conqueror, the dino with the Crimo, who takes the top spell of each player's deck, casts it for free, is a 7-mana 7/7 trampler, and also turns into a indestructible poison damage dealing monster. He's scary. Why do you want me to high five, chat? What are we celebrating? There's nothing to high five about. Bitter Blossom or the Lotho to start? I'm gonna start with Lotho. Slow Paradise Druid. I don't think they're gonna be making a token this turn. So I'm gonna go... Oh, no. Yeah, no. I'll still play Kambal. And I'm going to also offer them a trade. Like, hey, do you want to maybe... If they cast 2 spells, I'll get a token. I'll get a Lotho's token. Oh, just a single spell. Invasion of Zendikar. So listen, Lotho, you're a great card in this deck. But that elf's gotta die. Neat. They've got 6 mana now. 1 away from Itali. I slowed them down marginally. Utopia Sprawl. Gets the mana on the mana. And Kogla does a bit of fighting. I think you hit Yawgmoth here. Because otherwise I sacrifice Kambal. Bye, Yoggers. Okay, I have to do this very carefully, but this is going to be really funny. 1, 2. Dedicate Spellmaker. I'm exiling Kogla. They get a copy of Kogla. I get a copy of Kogla. So they're targeting Kambal. I'm sad that this didn't resolve first before the fight. But, I also get a Kogla. Mine's better. Because I made mine indestructible. I wish I could have, like, put Kambal into hand, but the timing doesn't work out for it. What did you get? Pitiless Plunder. Creatures on their side dying will get them a treasure. And Glimpse the Core. Well, that also means that I might be able to get some treasure. Oh, that's nice. Liliana, I could just kill both of these. I'll swing with Kogla. Destroy Utopia Sprawl. See if they're interested in trading. They are. I guess they want to cast Itali again. Roll them bones. I kind of want my Skitter Blossom and my Bitter Blossom. I won't be getting the tokens because I'm doing this in second main phase. Here comes Itali. Grabbing some more goods. What did you find? Ooh, Shadrax, a nice symmetrical card, and Ramp. Hey, E7 Onions, thank you for the 38-month resub.
38 months. That's not prime, but is 19 by 2, and that's not really interesting either.
No, but multiplication sure does happen. All right, so Shadrax can choose between any of these abilities. They, by the way, can choose to do none of them. I personally would probably choose, like, put +1/+1 counters on these and, like, maybe draw a card. Okay, so no, they went for giving me an Inkling. I will go ahead and exile something, sure. I want to be sacrificing used twos. They'll just keep being able to recast this. Pitiless Plunder also gives them a little bit of ramp refund. What do we get? Alright, Forsaken Crossroads. You can play that. I'll name white. Don't really want to land. So admittedly, like, whatever it is we'll be getting. Yeah, I want Kambal down with all this, like, death and destruction. Ooh, Cityscape Leveler. Bye, Lily.
I will rise again.
Thanks for the token. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I do want to land. Because a land would mean I could Jisa and then do a crime. Loran, by the way, she doesn't just do crimes. She can do as many crimes as you want. Tapping Loran targets an opponent. Which is, as you may know, a crime. Hell yes. Alright, girl, you want to do some crime? Just a couple gals hanging out together, doing crime. And we put the Cityscape Leveler into the graveyard before we go to combat, so Lord Skitter can make a rat and exile it. We did a crime, so we get 2 Zomboys. I have a Jizo deck, by the way. It's so good. Yeah, you get yourself a treasure. Taking out that Cityscape Leveler. And I'll go to combat and I'll just swing with the little Inkling. Boop. Jisa's good. And Jisa and Loran, gal pals. It's a recurrable crime. I wish I could put this into this deck. But I can't because it's a mono black deck. Come to think of it, Jizo would also be very funny in like a Shadrax Silver Quill deck. Because I think Shadrax also does crime. Yeah, target player. Oh no, don't wipe the board. No, I just made these! I don't have the Cruel Celebrant out! No, just make a couple devils! It's fine, it's fine! Ah. Man. Hey, Adeline. No, wait, no, you're wrong on my side about it. Itali, stop stealing my girls. Oh, and also stop ramping, please. I think we may be past the point of no return. Itali! You know, you did a pretty good job making treasures using the stolen cards. We'll see if I can top deck the Miracle. I do have some board wipes in this deck. There's potential. Dinosaur. Layer the Hydra. So they have lethal damage next turn. Even with my super powerful Bitter Blossom. I could play a little guy. And a slightly larger guy. I could have also made a human token. Yeah, Thought Distortion. I mean, we could see what the last card in our hand was. Wait, are you implying that my girls like to be paid in Chuck E. Cheese tokens, or they don't like that I'm not paying them in Chuck E. Cheese tokens? Oh, hey, Emrakul. Just attack me, please. Alright. They attack with this, I just won't block. I don't think that I don't think we're making it through here, especially not with Emrakul doing this. Or should we give ourselves a paltry surviving chance? No, I'll give myself a slight itty bitty chance. I have to prevent at least 2 damage. I want Kambal alive. I mean, it's not like Kambal's not going to be immediately killed by Emrakul, but I want to drain them for 1 whole life. Yes! Damage! So Emrakul takes my next turn. I have 9 poison and 9 life. Please. We lose a life. We gain a life. They lose a life. Thought Distortion, I feel like burning it here is actually like a fine move. They can also kill Kambal and leave him in the graveyard. Act of cruelty. Try to see if there's anything else you could do that's screwy here. Not really. Yeah, not really. Attacking into big blockers. Yeah, burn it while it's empty hand. It'll exile, like, a few cards to a graveyard. But they're not doing that much graveyard recursion. They're a Gruul deck. They don't care. Wait, do I have any pain lands that could have been unnecessarily activated? No? Dang. Huzzah! For I have received a fairy rogue. I can indestructible. It doesn't matter that I have trample. Good game. We sit here and we will die to their next attack. But look, my beautiful angels. We take it. We die. Just click whatever lands are on the left. Just click them. Just click them. Trample, 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 trample. Click them. We're beautiful angels. 2 beautiful angels. GG, Itali. You did some good crime. Mythweaver Poq. Mythweaver Poq is the kitty cat that doubles lands. You get a land. Actually, you get 2 lands. And they're going to be ramping and ramping and ramping and ramping, because that's what you do when you have a card this good. Why are you mulliganing so hard? Bro, you don't need turn 1 ramp that bad. I don't have turn 1 ramp. I mean, there is no turn 1 ramp available to me in these colors, but there's... You don't need that. If they play turn 1 ramp and it's a Llanowar Elf, I'm obliterating that fool. Alright, yeah, hey! Hey, Delighted Halfling! Delighted Halfling? Guess what? Come down here. Come out here. Leave. I might just be upset because we've batched into Poq a lot today. Hello, yes, one fairy rogue. And Kambal. I sure hope that they play something that makes tokens. He does not make token lands, by the way. He conjures copies of lands. Cultivate. That's going to mean that they will have 4 mana and the ability to play Poq and then follow up with a land next turn. So we'll do some gaining and draining. I'm going to bring out the Pitiless Plunderer. Bitter Blossom, by the way, of these, like, make a token every turn cards is probably the best one, since it makes tokens that can block. Also, they're flyers. Windswept Heath will allow them to crack one of these on my turn to get more lands. Is the 3-mana Kambal in this deck? It's not. It doesn't really have any synergy with this Kambal. Unless you were building it as like a taxes and staxes kind of deck, which isn't really what we're doing. Hey, Poq. I mean, the other Kambal was the first commander of my more taxi deck. Nice Thespian stage. They've got some card advantage on these lands. They also have a lot of mana. Mr. Fisho, what are you going to do with all that mana? Okay, Nissa. Nissa can spit out tokens. She can also give a big buff here. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, that's a lot of forests. Oh, wait a minute. You made a token. You know who likes tokens? I like tokens! Like a lot. I thought they were going to destroy the Bitter Blossom, maybe. Or just, like, buff and swing, but wasn't quite enough. You get out of here. Oh, nice maps. Throw you here. Tee. I could have also swung everything at their face. I don't think it would have changed much. Ah, perfect! Thieves Guild Enforcer. Only Poq made token lands. Ugh, if only. My Bitter Blossom! I was using that, man. Portal to Phyrexia. Goodbye, human token, fairy rogue, and how many cards are in their deck? Thieves Guild Enforcer. And hello, tokens. Now, these are each individual triggers, which means they come into play 1 at a time, which means that they get drained 3 separate times. Horde Robber, Coldblade, Warchief. Cool scoos. Yeah, we win this game. Out of here, Poq. Xenagos, god of revels. Xenagos ramps up, plays big things, doubles their power, and gives them haste. This hand is missing what I really think I might need against Xenagos, which is, well, it's single target removal to get rid of the thing they have. But I think this is still kind of keepable. We've got our Cruel Celebrant. We can play Adeline. I like this hand. It's just a little risky because it doesn't actually give us a way to, like, stop their game plan. That's fine. I believe in me. Ooh. Don't want the Arcane Signet. It's like I do want the Arcane Signet, but I don't want the Arcane Signet. I found single target removal. But I don't want to use it on the Elvish mess deck. Ooh, that's a double discount. A double discount. I don't want to be doing this, but I think this is more important than even hitting that. Go, my cruel celebrant. If only they were a tokens deck and we could steal their tokens. If only. Oh, I meant to grab the Surveil land there. Just get them some more ramp. Okay. Yeah, I know what you do when you attack, and you make a treasure token. I want a treasure token. If only I also got a goblin token. That would have been sick. Like, sick awesome, not sick nasty. Oh, hi, Xenagos. Are you gonna double up the Goblini? Yeah, you are. Aha! Excellent! A token! For me. I'm a little scared of what they might make, though. Next turn, I actually have Norn mana. Do I want the Norn mana? Or do I want to get silly and make 2 tokens? I'm gonna leave back 2 potential blockers here. Because whatever Xenagos could get could just kill me. Like, Xenagos can just turn a small threat into a very, 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 very large spooky threat with haste. Oh, like Balefire Dragon. Not only will it deal 12 damage to me, it will also deal 12 damage to all my creatures. Ow. Yeah, lose that life though. Murex, Norn. This is going to shrink their stuff, killing those 3 and making it so their doubling is going to do less. Minsk and Boo. Oh no, they could totally win off the... By the way, Boo just immediately dies. Like, rip Boo. This can't be buffed until after it gets buffed by Xenagos. Oh, I thought they were going to go for the Fling. Because the Fling would have won. What do I have? Well, I'll be honest. It's not much. It's, I give them a rat, and I get a rat also. Yeah. And I get Boo. See? Kambal's not useless. He's fine. Got me a hamster. He's fine. Hello, Amalia. I'm ready to match up against a little bit of life gain. Orzhov life gain. We also have Orzhov and life gain in this deck because Kambal gains us life. Oh, nice. And Ozolith. I think that starting with a Thoughtseize is probably smart over Legion's Landing. Okay, so they have a Lurrus and an Ellis Ilkor. I'm going to hit the Lurrus because this is going to let them replay their commander and also things like Ellis Ilkor from their graveyard. That's just not. It's not there. I'm getting rid of it. Get lost. I know I should be waiting for Kambal, so I get the tokens too. It doesn't matter. I need to get rid of these because if Amalia sees life gain happen, bad things happen. And she'd be able to bank all of her counters on the Oslo. So she gets to explore by this, too. This reanimate could be so cute on Lurrus. I wonder how many tokens they have in their deck. I wonder if I can have some tokens from their deck. I'm okay with them, by the way, just like murdering Kambal here. Hello, Miss who does the exploration. Okay, they shock that in, which makes me think they are planning on using the murder. Wrist Rider. I'll check out what's in their hand next. More maps. They explore. Oh, it's another kill spell. Okay. Oh, nice. An Ellis Ilkor of my very own. Voice of the Blessed. So we whiffed on that. That's fine. Let's get our life gain and our death touch set up here. Gain a life. If they go for the throat, I actually have a really good follow-up for the next turn. They go for the throat. She is dead. Voice of the Blessed. They don't have a way to gain life here. Consider that a good thing. Oh, Skyclave Apparition. That's good on either of these. But I want to start with Lurrus from their graveyard, which allows me to play Ellis Ilkor from mine. And now I can block with Ellis Ilkor and keep replaying her every turn because I stole their Lurrus. Nice Moiderous Rider. That is a life gain. Life gainer. Pitiless Plunderer. Kambal. Skyclave Apparition. Ah, I want to play my commander. Make some tokens, I dare ya! Daxos, that's a life gainer whenever a creature enters the battlefield or dies under their control. They're thinking about it. It would get you 2 life gain triggers. We're going to take out Voice of the Blessed. Also, when this dies, I'll get a 2-2 and they'll get a 2-2. Thank you, Kambal. We love you, Kambal. I'll say that gives them protection. Right now, all of my creatures are white. So if they wanted to, like, I don't know, force an attack through, they could. We surveil. Hopefully we get something that we can bring back with Lurrus. Ah, can't bring that back with Lurrus. But also, ooh, black market connections. I love black market connections. It makes so many tokens. Alright, so we're sitting. We're waiting. I could have attacked him with like 1, 2, 3 to flip this and play Pitiless Plunderer. Nighthawk Scavenger. Oh, that's some good aerial work. I will always pay the 6. Okay, well, not always, but as often as I can. I'll name Human. I'm going to play the Pitiless Plunderer. And this will give me no block for the Amalia this next turn. But that's okay, because my plan is going to be to use Iganjo on this Nighthawk Scavenger. I might might also make a token off of Danto, too. A creature has died. Valorous stance. Cares about toughness. Could kill Kambal. They don't want it. I know what I want. I want these treasures that ping. What if Amalia comes in this turn? Is the scavenger? Okay, we are going to Iganjo it. This is a colorless card. It's not a spell. It's an ability. They still get to gain a life, which gets him another Amalia Explorer. Ooh, nice bird. Ooh, and a Vault Scourge. I'll make a token. Thank you, Ellis Ilkor, for gaining us some life, too. Their Explorer found on the plains. I have Anguished Unmaking. I will pay the 6. Chris will pay the 6. I love paying the 6. Ooh. So we have this. And yes, it's like kind of a board wipe. But it's also a blink engine. So I'm going to blink my Skyclave Apparition, which will give them a 2/2, which will give me a 2/2. It will come back. Hello, I'm Skyclave Apparition, and I'm here to try to exile Daxos. Now, they could sacrifice this to protect the Daxos. But now they don't have an Elsate of Life's Bounty to protect the Heliod. Anybody else want to swing in? Boop. I could also have hit the Vault Scourge here. But I don't mind her taking 1 damage. Some big lifelinkers in response. If only they had attacked in with said big lifelinkers. But they didn't want them to die to my recurable Illis Ilkor. And we pay the 6. And now I'm trying to see, do I have lethal off all my stuff dying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No.
Show them the edge of your
11.
Let us march into battle and make new comrades.
Scrunch up some of these yum-yums.
Love a good death wish.
Pretend I said something regular. And not scrunch up some of these yum-yums. That gets us the Tokies. Would I have had lethal with Pitiless Treasures? If I kept Kambal alive, maybe? Because he has to see the treasures come into play. Stonks. pay to 6 but end up with more life than you started with. Listen, I'm gaining them life too. No, Pitiless Plunder, actually all of these are separate triggers, so they all occur separately for Kambal. So this should work. So I will keep Kambal alive. And sure, you can have Murderous Rider. A bunch of stuff will happen. They get Lurrus back? Yeah, in the graveyard. But this happens too. And the game is over. And we win! GG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I had a lot of fun making and taking tokens with Kambal Profiteering Mayor. If you're looking for the deck list for this, it is in the description of the video. And if you're wondering why I don't have cards like Awaken the Erstwhile in the deck and the Wand that turns things into Oxen, the answer is I just didn't have room for it. There's a lot of really cool cards that work with Kambal. And if you'd like to hang out with me while I play decks like this and build them too, you should come over to twitch.tv/Amazonian. It's where I stream almost every single day. Thank you to everybody who recommended Kambal as a commander for me to brew. If you would like to recommend a commander, please put it in the comment on this video. You can let me know if there's a new or old commander you'd like to revisit, because there's a lot of really good new cards for all sorts of archetypes that came out in Thunder Junction. Thank you again so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.